Yesterday, I did a video telling you guys that you should not try anywhere you find yourself to not be the weakest link because people will prey on you, they won't pity you. And there's something about you accepting people's wickedness. There's something about it because they now feel justified. Their brain is not thinking, oh, this the way I'm treating this person is not nice. Why am I treating this person like I need to change? No. They are thinking she must deserve it. That's how the human brain works. That's why people that abuse people, they don't just stop. Until you stand up to them, they won't stop. Because now they think she must really deserve it. That's why she's taking it, right? Now, there are people that are prone, that are more prone. Abusers can people can prey on anybody. I don't want to give out the notion that there are people that cannot be preyed on, because if you lack the awareness, no matter how intelligent you are, no matter how aware, if you are aware, you can't be preyed on. If you are aware, you can't be preyed on. So it's better you have the awareness. Your parents might have given you all the love, all the confidence, all everything, but if you lack awareness that there are people out there that play mind games, they can just come and do something to you. In their mind, they already know they are doing that to you. Now they're waiting for your reaction. So if you don't know that this person is trying to trigger me, trying to get a reaction out of me, you know what to do. You study them. As they are studying you, you are studying them too. Because it's a psychological warfare. You might choose to say, like I said yesterday, I just want to live my life. If you're not playing, you are being played. If you're not playing, you are being played because the game is there and the game did not start with you. It has been. So, like I said, there are people that are prone, they are very easy targets, right? For this to be preyed on, right? If you grew up in a household where your voice, you were not allowed to have your opinion, your parents used fear, guilt, shame as their major correctional tools. This is not to talk down on their parenting. They meant well, they did their best, but sometimes what we think is our best might not actually be the best in this world, right? Now, they use shame, fear, guilt as their major correctional tools. In fact, sometimes physical abuse, beating, you are going to be an easy target. And sometimes this thing can go two ways. Children that come from household like this, some of them can actually be very defensive or extreme people pleasers. So it's a two-way thing. If you become extreme people pleasers, you're going to be an easy prey. So if you know that in your household, when you do something wrong, you are either told God hates it, and when you people God hates people like that, God hates people that do this, God hates people that do that, you're gonna start thinking God hates you when you do that stuff. Of which we are humans, we are not perfect. We are not perfect. Don't ever forget that. Now, they use shame. They'll say, what will people say? What will people say? Who cares what people say? But that's how they did it back then, right? What will people say? Um, Look at my friend's daughter. Look at my friend's child. Look at my friend's son. They did. Those are shame tactics. They're trying to instill shame, fear, then guilt. You say, why is your parents, your mother or your father will be the one saying, why is my life like this? Why are my children like this? Blah blah blah. Those are guilt, right? When you do something wrong, every child, it depends on the kind of parents you have. I always believe that children are blank. They came in blank, right? So when you see a child behaving a certain way, you look at the parent, because they're learning most of what they know from their parent, right? So back to the bone of contention. If you grow up in a household where your voice was not heard, you're not allowed to speak, your love was conditional. They only gave you love when you behaved in the way they want. They only loved you genuinely. I wouldn't call that kind of love genuine, but to them it was genuine. They only loved you when you behaved the way they like. The moment you try to say no or you try to question things, you are tagged a bad child. You are tagged a disrespectful child. Now, all these things happening is just they're just silencing you. They are trying to make you compliant. They want you to obey them. They are trying to make you to you get right. So people like that, when they go out into the world, they are going to carry that pattern. Their brain is already wired. If you know neuroplasticity, you know what I mean. Your brain is already wired to think that way. You go out into the world thinking that way. You want to please people. The way you try to please your parents, you're gonna be in a cage because this world is mean. God, this world is mean. Do you get? There's a level, certain level you get, you know how mean. So if you are like this, your awareness is your key. Awareness is your key. You're going to have to undo some pattern. You're going to have to work on yourself. You can say no. You can tell anybody no. No is a complete sentence. Who knows me? No. You know me, you know. I can tell you no at any time if I don't feel comfortable. If I want to, I can. But you can always say no. Start from there. Tell somebody, they ask you for something, you just got to practice. You just got to work on yourself. You just have to outgrow that pattern. It's not your fault. It's not your parents' fault. But nobody accepting responsibility does not mean that you have to stay stuck. You should not stay stuck in your life. That's why it's life. There's always room to improve. There's always room to get better. There's always room to do the right thing as long as you are alive. So don't say I can't. Funny enough, people that always say that they can't say no, they are people pleasing. People pleasing is not love. People pleasing is you trying to control how the other person sees you. You are trying to control how people see you. You are doing your best, giving in your best so that they will like you, so that they will think you are a good person. When it doesn't work, you start feeling, after everything I did, who sent you? Who sent you? That's what they're going to ask you. Do you know how many people they've asked that after putting so much effort, after doing so much, thinking that you are doing this thing for this person to like you? They're going to ask you, who sent you? That's just life. People ask you for something, you feel like doing it, you can do it. But don't be that person that wants to go the extra mile because they're going to ask you, who sent you? They're going to prey on you. You're going to be reactive. Because now you are thinking if you do this, you get this. When you're not getting this, your emotions are getting overwhelmed. You are getting triggered. But when you are living from your genuinity, from your truth, you are living in who you are as a person. You've met yourself. You've come back to yourself. You are no longer pressured. You do what you want to do. You say what you want to say, like the adult that you are. Life feels good. Life is peaceful, right? So those are people that are prone. And when people say that you are an easy prey, oh God, like I always say, they will trigger you so bad. Now, for the people that the second set of people that become extremely defensive, those people can actually become narcissistic. Like they want to control everything. They don't want to be in that place where they were when they couldn't say anything back then when they were children. They want to now be in charge so bad, right? That's life. So your ability to recognize, to be aware, just be aware, to understand that people are not, you don't project your goodness onto people. You feel like, I'm a good person, I'm a good girl. Let people prove themselves to you. Let them prove themselves. Give them the opportunity. Stop projecting your personality on other people, because they will so mess you up. They'll mess you up so bad. That does not mean there are no good people in the world, but you have to be aware to even know that there are good people, or else you keep meeting people that are going to teach you a good lesson and you will learn. Bye guys.